Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Nita Gaura Haribo, 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 Haribo. Shri Yuga Dharma Harinama Sankirtana Ki, Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki, Samaveda Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki, Nitai Gaur Pura Premanande. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 4. Chapter is entitled Vidura Approaches Maitreya, text number 24. Satam Mahabhagavatam Vrajantam Kaurava Rishabha Vishrambad Abhyadhattedam Mukhyam Krishna Parigrahe Satam Mahabhagavatam Brajantam Kaurava Rishabha Vishrambad Abhyadhattedam Mukhyam Krishna Parigrahe Satam Mahabhagavatam Vrajantam Kaurava Rishabha Vishrambad Abhyadhattedam Mukhyam Krishna Parigrahe. Mataji's. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. While Uddhava, the chief and the most confidential amongst the devotees of the Lord, was going away, Vidura, in affection and confidence, questioned him. Purport: Vidura was much older than Uddhava. By family relationship, Uddhava was a contemporary brother of Krishna's, while Vidura was as elderly as Krishna's father Vasudeva. But although junior by age, Uddhava was much advanced in the devotional service of the Lord, and therefore he is described herein as the chief amongst the devotees of the Lord. Vidura was confident about this, and thus he addressed Uddhava in that higher category. That is the way of courteous dealings between two devotees. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sandubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Shri Chaitanyamishwaram Paramananda Madhavam Satam Mahabhagavatam Brajantam Kauravarishabha Vishwambad Abhyadhattedam Mukhyam Krishna Parigrahe. While Uddhava, the chief and the most confidential amongst the devotees of the Lord, was going away, Vidura, in affection and confidence, questioned him. Hare Krishna. So, we welcome all the guests, all the devotees who have assembled today for our morning daily Srimad Bhagavatam class, and all the devotees who are there somewhere in the world hearing this talk online. Would like to seek blessings of all the Vaishnavas so that I can speak something today in glorification of Lord Shiva, because the whole world today is celebrating Mahashivratri. So, although unqualified to talk about a very exalted, a very unique and a mystical personality, but still will try to make an attempt to speak something about Lord Shri Shankar. So today and tomorrow for us is Mahashivratri, and Mahashivratri falls on the Trayodashi of the Krishna Paksha in the month of Mahag. So it's either Trayodashi or Chaturdashi that we celebrate Mahashivratri. And generally Shivratri can be celebrated by different peoples on 4 different occasions. It is explained that one Shivratri is celebrated every day by the worshippers of Lord Shiva. They celebrate Shivji's appearance and Shivji's glories every day in this world. That is Shivratri. Then there is Magh Shivratri, where Lord is worshipped all throughout the month. That is in the month of Magh. Another Shivratri celebration is from the first day, that is Pratipat, to the 14th day, Chaturdashi. That is the third way of celebrating, where devotees of Lord Shiva celebrate Shivratri for 14 days. And then the final, that is the Mahashivratri, that happens to be today. So these are the 4 ways Shivratri is celebrated on 4 different occasions. Sanatan Goswami, our Sambandha Acharya, he in Hari Bhakti Vilas quotes various scriptures whether Vaishnavas should celebrate Shivratri. And he quotes various scriptures and tells that Vaishnavas must celebrate Shivratri, glorifying Lord Shiva. And he quotes Brajvasis, who are the ideal Vaishnavas and who are the ideal benchmark and who sets the ideal standards when it comes to their attachment towards Lord Krishna. So he quotes Nanda Maharaj and says that Nanda Maharaj, along with the Brajvasis, also went to a place called Ambikavan on the day of Shivratri, and they celebrated and glorified Lord Shiva and came back. And Prabhupada mentions there that the Brajvasis, they worshipped Lord Shiva to increase their attachment for Lord Krishna. Even we see the gopis in Vrindavan, they worship Mother Durga, Katyayani, just for this one very reason, that they want Lord Krishna as their husband. And in Vrindavan, which is the land of Lord Krishna, we have so many wonderful temples of Lord Shiva. Kamsa, who wanted to kill Krishna, also worshipped Bhuteshwar Mahadev in Mathura. But of course, he worshipped Lord Shiva so that he can get the strength to kill Lord Krishna. But then Lord Krishna, he blessed Kamsa to be killed by Krishna. That was a better and a bigger blessing that Kamsa received. In fact, in Kamyavan, it is said that Kirtita Devi and Vrishabhanu, they worshipped Kameshwar Mahadev, to have the supreme goddess of fortune, Srimati Radharani, as their daughter. Now, Kirtida and Vrishabhanu, they are the resident from the spiritual world, directly from Golok. And when they come into this material world, they also worship Lord Shiva. Everyone in Vrindavan worships Gopeshwar Mahadev. And our Sambandha Acharya himself, Sanatan Goswami, resided in a place near Chakleshwar Mahadev where he worshipped Lord Shiva so very dearly. And Sanatan Goswami is, he is the one who is teaching us the fundamental principles of how to develop our deepest connect with Lord Krishna. And if Sanatan Goswami himself set the standard, then definitely, we also have a great regard and great respect for Lord Shiva. So we worship Lord Shiva with the right mood and with the right understanding. And that understanding is what Srimad Bhagavatam offers to all of us. Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of all the Vedic scriptures, and the final essence of the Srimad Bhagavatam is given in the concluding verses of Srimad Bhagavatam. Nimnaganam yatha Ganga devanam achyuto yatha Vaishnavanam yatha Shambho Purananam idam tatha. Just as of all the wonderful, so many rivers, Ganga is the topmost. Of so many devas, so many gods, the worship of Achyuta is topmost. And of all the Vaishnavas, no, the topmost is Lord Shiva. Similarly, of all the Puranas and of all the scriptures, Srimad Bhagavatam stands or reigns supreme. So this is the right mood and the understanding with which we approach Lord Shiva, who can be a better devotee. No, he is God, no doubt, but he is no the Param Vaishnav. No one can surpass in devotion when it comes to the devotion of Lord Shiva. One time, Srila Prabhupada was asked by one of his disciples, should we respect Lord Shiva? Prabhupada said, we as Vaishnavas respect even a small ant. Then what to speak of respecting a Vaishnava, and what to speak of respecting a Param Vaishnav, who is Lord Shiva? When we offer this prayer, Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Every morning, every single day, 365 days in a year, when we offer this prayer, we are just not offering our obeisances to few Vaishnavas who are seated here in the temple, but we are offering our obeisances to all the Vaishnavas who are present in all part of the world. And if we are offering our obeisances to all the Vaishnavas, why do we offer our obeisances to all Vaishnavas? Because Lord Krishna is very pleased when we offer our respect to Vaishnavas. Lord Krishna himself says that one who considers oneself as my devotee is not my devotee, but one who considers oneself as a devotee of my devotee is truly my devotee. So in this sense, when we respect our homage and when we offer our respect and homage to all the Vaishnavas, we are actually trying to please Lord Krishna. So definitely there is no question of disrespecting a Param Vaishnava. Absolutely no ways. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, when he traveled all throughout India, whether he came to Nasik, or whether he went to Kashi in Varanasi, or whether he went to the southern part of India in Kanchipuram, he entered the temple of Lord Shiva and he danced and he celebrated the glory of Lord Shiva. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was in Varanasi, every single day he would visit the temple of Lord Shiva. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself is Lord Krishna, but in a role of a devotee, and he is teaching us how to be a devotee, what should be a right conduct of a devotee. And just because I am a devotee of Lord Krishna doesn't give me a license or doesn't give me a right to do anything or to speak anything against anyone. Then what to speak of disrespecting any other representative of the Supreme Lord and this Lord Shiva, who is actually as equal, as good as Lord Krishna. So yes, Shiva Tattva is a mystery, just as understanding Lord Krishna is also a mystery. Many people have many misconceptions, preconceived notions about who Lord Krishna is. Similarly, understanding Lord Shiva is also a great mystery. But in short, we all know that Lord Krishna, who is residing in the topmost of all the Vaikuntha planet, that is Goloka, Lord Krishna has many, many expansions. One of the expansions of Lord Krishna is Mahavishnu, and it is Mahavishnu who is directly involved in the process of creation. Mahavishnu, in fact, Mahavishnu resides in the causal ocean along with Ramadevi, and Mahavishnu, he glances over this material creation, and that's how the process of creation begins. But it is said that Mahavishnu doesn't directly get involved in the process of creation, but he impregnates that material energy through his reflection, and that reflection or the halo of Lord Mahavishnu's glance is Shambhu or Lord Shiva. So it is Lord Shiva who impregnates the Mahamaya, and that's how the process of creation begins. So, in one sense, when Lord Krishna says, Sarva yoni shu kaunteya murtaya sambhavantiya tasam brahma mahadyoni aham bija pradapita. So Lord Krishna is the original seed-giving father, and he is himself independent and self-sufficient to create, but he does this creation through his various energies. Parasya shaktir vividaiva suyate swabhaviki jnana bala kriyacha. So in that sense, Lord Shiva is also the father, of all the living entities. He is Vishwanath, and Mother Durga or Mahamaya is the mother of all the living entities. So it is said that Ramadevi carries the glands of Lord in form of time and hands it over to Shambhu, and who impregnates Mahamaya. So in a very simple analogy, we can try to explain that how Lord Mahavishnu is the powerhouse, the original generator of all the electricity. Mahavishnu is the powerhouse, then Ramadevi is the Shakti or the electricity that's coming from the powerhouse. And that electricity which is coming from the powerhouse needs a medium to be transmitted, and that medium is like a copper wire. So Lord Shiva is like that copper wire, and that copper wire transmits the electricity to certain objects which gets electrified. So Mahamaya is that electrified object. So all the energy is ultimately coming from the powerhouse, through the medium, and that medium is Shambhu. So Lord Krishna is the original powerhouse, and Shambhu on behalf of Lord Krishna creates. This is how Lord Shiva plays such an important role in the process of creation, and also in the process of dissolution or pralay. Through his Tandava dance, he actually wonderfully annihilates this entire cosmic creation. Now, the famous verse which is well known to all of us but may not be known to many, what is the relationship between Lord Vishnu and Shiva? Actually, Brahma Tattva, Vishnu Tattva and Shiva Tattva, they are independent, but they are also integrated. You cannot separate any one of them. There's a famous verse where Brahmaji glorifies Lord Govinda. Kshiram yatha dadi vikara vishesha yogat sanjayate nahi tatha prathagasti heto yaha shambhutam api tatham samupeti karyat govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. So in one sense, there is no difference between Lord Vishnu and Shiva. They both are one, but they are simultaneously different. That's called Achintya Bhed Abheda Tattva. Bheda means difference, Abheda means no difference, non-different. So Brahmaji gives the analogy, example of a milk and a yogurt. Just as milk and yogurt in one sense are non-different, but at the same time they are different. Different in the sense they are different in terms of function and different in terms of quality. Similarly, Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva are in one sense non-different, but when it comes to the qualities and when it comes to the functioning, there is some difference. And that's what Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu Srila Rupa Goswami Pad explains, that Brahmaji has 50 qualities. The Jivatma has 50 qualities. Brahmaji also comes in the Jiva category, and Brahmaji also possesses 50 qualities. So in these 50 qualities are present in Lord Krishna also. So in one sense, there is no bhed, abhed. No? So in one sense, Brahmaji is, living entity is also equal, but living entity has limited qualities and also in a very minute proportion these qualities. So Brahmaji also possesses certain qualities which are there in Lord Vishnu. So there is a bhed, but there is bhed in terms of Brahmaji not having certain qualities that Lord Vishnu possesses. So Brahmaji has 50 qualities. Jivatmas, we all living entities have 50 qualities. Lord Shiva has 55 qualities, 5 more qualities which are not there in the Jiva Tattva, which are not there in Brahmaji, but which are there in Lord Narayan also. It is explained by Lord Chaitanya himself in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter number 23, that Lord Shiva possesses those 5 extra qualities, but in Amsha, in compared to Lord Narayan possessing those 5 qualities plus extra 5 qualities, which makes it 60 qualities. Which are those 5 extra qualities that Lord Shiva possesses? So, the 5 qualities that Lord Shiva possesses, apart from the qualities that are possessed that are in the Jivatma and Brahmaji, are Sada Swarupa Samprapta Sarvagyo Nitya Nutana Satchid Ananda Sandragna Sarva Siddhi Nishevita. These are the 5 qualities which makes Lord Shiva practically come as close to Lord Narayan. What are these 5 qualities? Sada Swarupa Samprapta. Lord Shiva, Lord Shambhu is always situated in his original position. We living entities, we fall from our position, but Lord Shiva never falls from his original position. Sarvagya, he is omniscient. He is the knower of everything. Nitya Nutanaha. We have never seen a picture of Lord Shiva as an old man. He is Nitya Nutana. He is always ever youthful and fresh. Satchidananda Sandragna. He is the concentrated embodiment of Sat, Chit and Ananda, eternity, knowledge and bliss. And Sarva Siddhi Nishevitaha. He possesses all the mystic siddhis. So he is, in one sense, he's actually, in one sense also Yogeshwara. So these are the 5 qualities which actually brings Lord Shiva very close to Lord Narayan. So it is said that Lord Krishna possesses 64, Lord Narayan possesses 60 qualities, Lord Shiva possesses 55, Brahmaji possesses 50, the living entity also possesses 50 qualities. That means if Lord Krishna is 100%, then Lord Narayan is 94% of Lord Krishna, Lord Shiva is 87% of Lord Krishna, and Jivatma, the living entities, are 78% of Lord Krishna. So, of course, there are 5 more qualities of Narayan which are also explained by Rupa Goswami. Avataravali Bijam Hatari Gatidayakaha Atmarama Gana Karshati Ami Krishne Kiladbhuta. These are the 5 qualities which are not there in Lord Shiva, but which are there in Lord Narayan, but completely there in Lord Krishna. This is what Rupa Goswami explains. So, which are these 5 qualities? Lord Narayan possesses inconceivable supreme power. He generates innumerable universes from his body. He is the original source of all the incarnations. He bestows salvations, even Gatari Hatadayaka, even to his enemies. And then the 5th quality is Lord Narayan has the ability to attract even the most exalted personalities like Atmaram, who are self-satisfied in themselves. And of course, we all know 4 more qualities that makes Krishna the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Rupa Madhuri, Venu Madhuri. So these are the 4 extra qualities 4 qualities which Lord Krishna possesses. That's what makes him Sarva Akarshayati iti Krishna. So Lord Shambhu is Lord Krishna's destructive potency personified, and also the departmental head of the mode of ignorance. Although he is the head of mode of ignorance, doesn't mean that he is influenced by mode of ignorance. It is he who actually removes the ignorance from the heart of even the most fallen. So, it is said that Brahmaji and Shiva are also the Guna avatar and Shaktiavesh avatar, but Lord Vishnu is also called Lila avatar. So, as we discussed, Shambhu has two aspects, Shiva and Rudra. Shiva is completely at peace, and Rudra is completely at Tandav. And both aspects are very difficult to be present in one personality. Just like destruction is needed, even for the new creation, just like within our body we have these cells which are constantly getting destroyed so that new cells keeps generating. So Rudra Tattva is also needed, and Rudra Tattva also creates auspiciousness. It's not that destruction means only inauspiciousness. Destruction is many times needed to create furthermore auspiciousness. So we all have a Brahma Tattva, Vishnu Tattva and Shiva Tattva within us, where we also are given the ability to create like Brahmaji. Unfortunately, nowadays, people move on from Brahma Tattva to direct Rudra Tattva, where they want to create, but they don't want to maintain. They simply want to destroy. Say, for example, abort the child. Because they think that maintenance is difficult, so they directly bring out the Rudra Tattva from within. If we simply starve people and not maintain them, simply starving them, they will not come closer to Krishna because they will not understand. They can't think of higher goals. And if we simply pamper them a lot, that means too much maintenance, then also they will not think of the higher goals. So we need to discipline, or we need to bring in the Rudra Tattva as well. If a child is, if we only create the child, but if we don't if we don't discipline the child, which actually means Rudra Tattva, then child will be a spoiled child. So too much creation and too much pampering without Rudra Tattva here means disciplining the child, that will also create chaos in society. So sun rises, the creation, it actually begins, maintains for some times, and in the evening when the sun sets, practically people go to sleep. Practically when we sleep, the body is dead, so Rudra Tattva is activated. Those people who do not get sleep, they suffer from insomnia. The Rudra Tattva is missing. That's why they have to go to Dhanvantri to restore the Rudra Tattva. Dhanvantri is Lord Vishnu who restores and repairs. So all these three tattvas, whether it's Brahma, Vishnu or Mahesh, they all work hand in hand in this material world, and they are not separated but integrated. In fact, there is this in Mayapur. If you go to Navadvip, there is this concept of Hari Hara, where Hari and Hara are not separated. Hari is Lord Vishnu, Hara is Lord Shiva. So it's an integrated concept. Vishnu and Shiva can be together. Vishnu and Brahma can be together, but Brahma and Shiva cannot be together. No? So creation and destruction cannot stay together. But definitely this concept of Hari and Hara, is mentioned. I'll just mention 4 qualities of a Param Vaishnava, which is needed for aspiring Vaishnavas, to really imbibe in our life. We can learn these 4 qualities. I mean, so much can be spoken about the glory of Lord Shiva, but within the short limited time, it's just next to impossible. The 4 qualities that I would like to just touch upon, these qualities is what Lord Shiva demonstrates, in various episodes of Srimad Bhagavatam. The first quality is, these are 4 C's, the 4 qualities that Lord Shiva, teaches us, and he personally embodies. The first C is calmness. Right at the beginning of the Daksha Shiva, conflict that took place, Vidura is asking this question to Maitreya: Kastvam chara charam gurum nirvairam shanta vigraham atma ramam katham dveshti jagato daivatam mahat. Vidura is asking this question, that how is it that someone who is shanta vigraha, someone who is embodiment of peace, can also have an enemy who envies him. He is Charat Charam Guru. He is the Guru. Lord Shiva is the Guru of practically all the living entity. And he is Atmaram. But how is it that Daksha could be inimical even to such an auspicious personality? And we all know, I won't go into the details of this entire pastime, where Daksha was Daksha perceived as an insult when Lord Shiva and Brahmaji did not rise from their seat. When all the demigods, they got up and offered respect to Daksha. And he perceived that as a disrespect, and he insulted Lord Shiva with harsh, taunting, sharp and cutting words. But we all know at that point of time, Lord Shiva did not get provoked even a bit. He actually maintained his calmness. So in the midst of provoking situation, this is what Lord Shiva actually is teaching us. A Vaishnava maintains one's calmness. That's the first quality. The second is composure. That is the second C. We all know in the 6th canto, Lord Shiva is completely composed, having Mother Parvati sitting on his lap, and he is giving a Vyakhyan. He is giving a lecture to the greatest of the ascetics on Vairagya. Now it is just like someone is giving a talk on Nirjal Ekadashi, the glories of fasting on Nirjal Ekadashi, and that person who is sitting on the Vyasasana is holding a bottle and sipping a water or a coconut water or a Sprite. Now, who will develop faith, or who will get the inspiration to fast? No one will get the inspiration when the speaker himself or herself is drinking water while sitting on the Vyasasana and delivering a talk on the glories of Nirjala Ekadashi. And of course, the sages were not bewildered. Chitraketu Maharaj at that point of time very sportingly made a remark, or he just sportingly mocked. Now, Shiva was completely composed. He did not open his third eye. The sages did not close their ears, but the Rudra Tattva came out from Mother Parvati. And that's how Chitraketu Maharaj got cursed to become a demon in the next life. Of course, that's the loyalty of Mother Parvati towards Lord Shiva. And this is one of the limitations of being too much loyal. Where a person sees everything in perspective to whom that person is loyal to and cannot think beyond that. So, that Rudra Tattva was manifested at that point of time by Mother Parvati, but Lord Shiva stayed composed. He was unaffected. Although he is in direct touch with Maha Maya, which is a big challenge. To be connected, to be in touch with the material energy and still stay aloof. The third is Lord Shiva demonstrates this quality of being cooperative. A Vaishnava is cooperative, and we all know this pastime of how when Lord Vishnu told all the demigods to approach Lord Shiva, that only he can drink the poison and no one else. Lord Shiva actually cooperated and complied with the decision, and he took that decision upon himself. He took that instruction upon his head and cooperated with the will of Lord Vishnu. He could have said that all the demigods are drinking nectar. They are going to get nectar, but it's me who has to drink poison. This is unfair. This is injustice. No, but he actually saw this entire event from a bigger and a higher perspective, and he decided to help Lord Vishnu, assist Lord Vishnu in maintaining this cosmic manifestation. And of course, the fourth is the quality of being compassionate. Definitely, Lord Shiva, out of compassion, he is holding Mother Ganga on his head. Otherwise, Mother Ganges would have created major destruction. So Lord Shiva who is in charge of destruction. He is helping Lord Vishnu in protecting. So sometimes Lord Vishnu takes Lord Vishnu is involved in destruction. It is explained Lord Vishnu took the form of Narsimhadev and destroyed Hiranyakashipu, and he destroyed the entire army of Hiranyakashipu in less than 12 hours. And here we see Lord Shiva, who is there to assist and cooperate with Lord Vishnu all the time by helping in maintaining. So these are the four qualities: calmness, composure, cooperation, and the fourth is compassion. Tapyante lokatapena sadhava prayasho jana paramam aradhanam tadvi purushasya akhilatmadhi. So when Lord Krishna, I just heard this from one of the senior devotees who said that when Lord Krishna says that among the Rudras I am Shankara or I am Shiva, so that means there is auspiciousness even in destruction. And one can punish or one can destroy someone only if that person has a power to reward more than punishing. Lord Krishna also drank the poison from the body of Putana. But Krishna, more than punishing, Lord Krishna had the power to reward Mother Putana by giving him the position of Dhatri in the spiritual world. So one can punish only if one has the power to reward more than the punishment. Lord Krishna, he was responsible for all the soldiers on the opposite end to die by the hands of Arjuna. Because these soldiers, just by looking at the beauty of Lord Krishna, they would miss their target. And because they would miss their target, Arjuna could actually easily shoot them and kill them. So Lord Krishna's beauty actually became the kavach. Netre pibanti nayanabhirama parthasya puta padamapurasya. So Lord Krishna rewarded every single soldiers who were there on the battlefield killed by giving them salvation. So Lord Krishna rewarded more than punishing. And just as Lord Shiva possesses this four important quality that a Vaishnava must have, a Vaishnava's service in this world is to take up the most difficult task on behalf of Lord Krishna. So Lord Shiva also on behalf of Lord Vishnu takes 6 most difficult tasks. He takes 6 difficult tasks which no one can perform. Of course, we have discussed 2 out of them. The first was drinking the poison which no one could. None of the demigods had the power or the ability to drink. And the second was Lord Shiva holding Mother Ganga on his head. The third is Lord Shiva takes the most difficult task of delivering the most fallen, the backbenchers who are not at all interested in spirituality. That's why Lord Shiva is called Bhutanath. He's called Bholenath, where he takes charge of delivering those who have no hope. That is the service that Lord Shiva takes. One time Srimati Radharani asked this question to Lord Krishna. Why is it that Lord Shiva applies ashes all over his body? Why is it that Lord Shiva wears the skeletons as a garland? Why is it that Lord Shiva has 3 eyes, 5 heads? Why is it that Lord Shiva carries Sheshanag around his neck? Why is it that Lord Shiva stays always in crematorium? And why is it that Shiva is offered this poisonous flower called Datura, where there is no fragrance in this flower? Lord Krishna, while replying to the question put forward by Srimati Radharani, Lord Krishna glorified Lord Shiva by telling that actually the ashes that Lord Shiva applies on his body is the ashes of all the devotees of the Lord who has actually given up everything in the service of the Lord. The skeleton is not ordinary. That skeleton is actually the Maha of all the devotees who have left their bodies serving Lord Hari. Lord Shiva has 5 mukha, because with those 5 mukha he can glorify Lord Hari constantly. He has 3 eyes so that he can witness. He needs more and more eyes. He has 5 heads, 3 eyes on each. That means 15 eyes. So with 15 eyes, he wants to take the darshan of Lord Hari more and more. And he's wearing snake around his neck, because that snake is none other than Sankarshan himself. He stays in crematorium so that he can deliver even the ghost, the pishachas, and the most fallen. And he takes the most poisonous flower so that the most fragrant can be offered to Lord Hari. So this is how Lord Shiva takes the most difficult task as a Vaishnava, delivering the backbenchers, delivering the most fallen. The second and the third we discussed, he took poison himself, and that's the nature, that's the quality of a guru. In order for others to get the nectar, guru takes the poison himself. And the third is Lord Shiva, he took that task of holding Mother Ganga. The fourth is, majority of the people who actually approach Lord Shiva, they approach him for some material benedictions. Although Lord Shiva has something much more better than what people actually ask for. It is explained that Swayam Mahesha Swashuro Nagesha Sakha Dhanesha Tanayo Ganesha Tathapi Bhiksham Ataeva Shambhor Valiyasi Kevala Ishvara Ichha. That Lord Shiva has, although Lord Shiva, he has everything with himself, but he himself is always asking for alms, going from door to door, Bhiksham Dehi. Swayam Mahesha, he is the Lord of all the demigods. His father-in-law is the mountain, Himalayan mountain, Sakha Dhanesha. His friend is the Kuvera, Dhana Isha, and Tanayo Ganesha. He has such a great, glorified son as Lord Ganesha. Tathapi Bhiksham Ataeva. Lord Shiva, he doesn't want anything for himself. He doesn't even have 1 BHK for himself. But he constantly keeps offering. But he is not really happy when people approach him for something material, because he wants to offer something far more wonderful, far more better. Or he has a treasure which he wants to offer, but no one is asking. So that's very difficult for him. And we all know that Lord Shiva actually diverted. There was a Brahmana who approached Lord Shiva for some material benediction, and Lord Shiva told him to go and approach Sanatan Goswami in Vrindavan. And he said that Sanatan Goswami has such a treasure which no one has. And that Brahmana went thinking, aspiring or anticipating some treasure from Sanatan Goswami, and Sanatan Goswami actually had a jewel, and he said, "Can you give me this jewel?" "Oh yes, you can take it." Touchstone, but it's there in that garbage. So he got a shock of his life. How is it that a paras money which I am so much aspiring for is kept in the garbage? That means he must have something far more valuable. And that's when, that's how Lord Shiva also channelizes his devotee towards the highest devotion, because that is what he's so eager to offer. Now, this is a famous story of Narsim Mehta. Narsim Mehta, he was being thrown away from his home by his family members. He was poor, he did not have anything. He went to the temple of Lord Shiva, he resided there, he did not have any place to reside. For 7 days, he fasted and worshipped Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva actually appeared. And when Lord Shiva appeared, he asked Narsim Mehta, "What do you want? I can offer you anything." Narsim Mehta was very smart. He said, "I want something that is very dear to you. So grant me that which is very dear to you." And what is dear to Lord Shiva? Lord Shiva immediately transported him to Vrindavan. And in a place called Nidhivan, where Ras Lila was happening. So Lord Shiva, by the grace of Lord Shiva, Narsim Mehta got the darshan of Lord Krishna's Ras Lila. And Narsim Mehta was given the mashal to hold. And while he was witnessing, he got so absorbed that mashal burnt his hand. And as a result, Radharani, it is said that Radharani personally came and gave darshan to Narsim Mehta. And Narsim Mehta did not want to leave that place, but Lord Krishna told him that, "No, you go into this material world, and I will always be there when you call out for my name." And that's how Narsim Mehta, being the devotee of Lord Shiva, ended up becoming the greatest devotee of Lord Krishna. So this is the fourth tough task that Lord Shiva has to take up. The fifth task is he has to come into this material world as Shankaracharya and spread this impersonal philosophy of monism, and thereby deviate people from the path of pure devotional service. And the last is he has to take up this greatest austerity of being glorified as supreme. That's the tough. Just as a devotee doesn't like himself to be, if devotee doesn't like if someone glorifies any devotee, similarly Lord Shiva has to take up this austerity of being called as the Supreme Lord. So these are the 6 tough tasks that Lord Shiva has to take up in this material world. Of course, Srimad Bhagavatam is the crest jewel of all the scriptures, and Srimad Bhagavatam clarifies. So Srimad Bhagavatam has a clarity about supreme and the ultimate goal. But Srimad Bhagavatam has no insecurity about others following other paths and other goals. And that's what we see. Srimad Bhagavatam mentions the wonderful pastimes of Lord Shiva, having amazing followers, and Srimad Bhagavatam does not carry any insecurity. So as devotees of Lord Hari, we should not think that there are more devotees of Lord Shiva and less devotees of Lord Hari. Na buddhi bedam janayet ajnanam karma sanginam joshayet sarva karmani vidwan yukta samachara. Everyone is at a different, everyone is at the different journey of evolution. So we respect whoever gods they worship, and we try to offer them the best, but if not, do not disturb their mindset and faith. Yo yam tanu bhaktam shraddhayarchitum icchati tasya achalam shraddham tam eva vidadamyaham. It is Lord Krishna who makes the shraddha of a particular worshipper of a particular god strong. Tasya achalam shraddham. So we carry a great awe and reverence and respect for the worshippers of Lord Shiva. Not just offer respect to Lord Shiva, but also offer respect to the worshippers of Lord Shiva. One time, devotees were in Calcutta and they saw this huge procession during Durga Puja. So they asked this question to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, what is the difference between this Durga Puja and people who worship other faith? Or people who believe in some other faith? Prabhupada said, at least those who are worshippers of Durga, they are in the house of Vedas. They are in the safe hand. At least they are on the path of evolution. They will evolve gradually, eventually. Of course, this tussle will always be there. Who is supreme? And it's a question which sometimes becomes very much heated up. But just as there are many who say that Lord Ram worshipped Lord Shiva at Rameshwaram. But what is the mood, what is the right mood in which we should understand this pastime is, it's not just Ram who worships Lord Shiva, but it is Shiva who is also constantly worshipping Lord Ram. Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasram Nama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varaname. So Lord Shiva is chanting the names of Lord Ram who leaves one's body. Lord Shiva chants the names of Lord Ram in one's ears and offers one's salvation. So the fact of the matter is, Lord takes great pleasure in serving the lotus feet of one's own devotee. Lord Krishna did the path prakshalan of Sudama. Does that mean that Sudama is higher than Lord Krishna? It's the love between them which reigns supreme. So no one is trying to prove that, no, I am supreme, I am highest, I am better. Both of them are trying to serve each other. They wants to serve rather than being served. They want to be predominated rather than predominate. They want to be enjoyed by losing, and that's true love. Because only in love both the parties want to lose, and the loser is truly a winner. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, when he went to South India and he saw, the conflict between the worshippers of Shiva and the worshippers of Vishnu, he just closed his ears and he just chanted Vishnu, Vishnu. Nityanand Prabhu, he just laughed at this entire scene and he just left that place. So, in one sense, no, Lord must be laughing at us, no, because of our immature, understanding. Of course, he must be lamenting also, not just laughing, lamenting over what is happening in the world here. But as we discussed, there is a complete integration, complete synergy between these worshipable lords, and we worship Lord Shiva for his great devotion for Lord Hari. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.